Today's tutorial will be a bit long one, but it will be worth it. We are going to do the bunny ears. So I'll make one and then I'll show you guys the complete set. But what we're going to need is felt. I get my felt from Crafty Bella Co. and I have her linked in my link tree. So I'm using yellow, pink, and green for the leaves. I'm going to be using white glitter and this pretty like pink glossy glitter. I'm going to need 2 alligator clips, which I have them lined already with 1/4 inch grosgrain ribbon. We're going to need some tweezers. I'm going to need 3 dies from mariatreto.com. So I have the leaf die, which I use these 2. I use the knot bow die, which is die number 980. I'm making the bigger ears, so I'm using these. On Tuesday, I used the smaller ones. Today, we're doing the bigger ones. And we need the triple flower one, which is die number 438. And I'm using the one in the middle. So now that we have everything, let me cut everything out and I'll come back. So here's everything cut out. I cut out 4 leaves. I cut out 2 the longer knot bows, 1 of this one, 2 pink flowers, and 2 of the yellow flowers. So now we have everything cut out. First things that I'm going to do is grab my scissors. I love these scissors from Fiskar. So what we're going to do is, see how these have the little peaks right here? These little triangles? We're going to snip them off. I snip them off because when I roll the flowers, it seems easier if those little peaks aren't there. So I'm going to do this to all of them, and then I'll come back and show you guys once it's all done and we can start rolling the flowers. Okay, so now that we have all the peaks off, let's roll our flower. So I like starting it off with the tweezers because it's easier for me. So I'm going to go like this. I'm going to pinch it, and then I'm going to start rolling. And I'm going to roll until I get like here. Then from here, I like to hand roll the rest. I'm not rolling all the way. I'm going to cut off some, and I'll show you when I get there. So once I get here to where it ends right here, I'm going to snip it like this. And then I'm going to kind of make this straight like that. So once I have it like this, I'm going to add a little smiley face like that. And then we're going to continue rolling and we're going to close off our little flower. So now we're looking like this. So obviously we don't want our flower to unroll. So this is where this part comes in. We're going to add a little bit of hot glue here. We're going to get our little rose and then we're going to stick it on here. And that's going to be the base of our flower. So for it to not fall apart, we put the little bases on the bottom. So once that is done, we're going to get our scissors again. And we're going to cut off all the extra stuff. We don't need that no more. And that makes the little base to the bottom of our flowers. So now that all the flowers are done, let me show you guys how to make the coupled leaves like this. So we're going to get our leaves. What we're going to do first is we're going to put a little bit of glue, just a little bit, y'all. And then we're going to squeeze it together like that. So there goes one. Do the same thing on the other one. A little bit of glue. Squeeze it together. Once we have both of these done, we're going to add a little bit of glue to this side. You're going to put it down onto the table. Put them together. And then we're going to couple it. And then we're going to pinch it. And that makes our couple leaves. So now we have our 2 leaves done. We have our flowers done. Let's do this section right here. So this thing right here is we're going to cut it off right here. There goes one. And same thing on the other side. We're going to cut it off. And that's going to be the pink part of our bunny ear. So we're going to get this part here. And I like doing half and half. So we're going to add hot glue to the top half. And then we're going to stick it on to here. And then we're going to press down. And I like aligning it to like right there. So once we have the top half nice and stuck, we're going to go back in and add more hot glue to this one. And then we're going to press it all the way down. We only have to do one side. So that's why I only cut one pink one. Because this would be one bunny ear. And we'll do the same thing to this one. Okay, so the next step is we're going to do this. So to do this, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our alligator clip. Since we're doing pigtails, you're gonna make sure one's a left and one's a right. This one is the right one, so now we're gonna do the left one. So we're gonna go have our alligator clip, whichever direction you need it to be. We're gonna open it up and we're gonna slide this to the middle. And kind of make sure you have like a thumbprint, like a thumb's width here. Make sure it's centered. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna fold it in half and then we're gonna glue it. Let me bring this a little bit more down, maybe more up. Okay, that's how we want it, like this. So to do this, we have to be very fast. I'm gonna grab our glue gun and I'm gonna put glue all the way here. Glue, glue, glue. There. Then quickly, I like doing the top part first. So I'll kind of put it together at the top. And right here, we're going to pinch it. And then we go all the way down to the edges. And make sure you pinch this part here. So you want this to be nice and pinched. Go all the way down, all the way over. And if you have glue that comes out of the edges, it's fine. We're going to use our lighter to clean it up. So as you can see here, I have some glue. So we get our lighter and you kind of rub it off. And that cleans up our edges. So clean it up all the way around. Then we're looking like this. The ear is standing up by itself. So now we're gonna get I line my clips with a 1/4 inch gold grain ribbon. So I'm gonna put my ribbon inside my alligator clip. So I'm gonna add hot glue to the middle of my alligator clip. Grab my 1/4 gold grain ribbon. Put it on the inside. I'm gonna grab my thingy here and I'm gonna rub it to make sure that the ribbon's actually stuck onto the alligator clip. Like that. So now we have a left one and we have a right one. So now it's time to add our little flowers. So to do that is, well, let me make one first and I'll show you. Okay, so to glue it down, we're kind of gonna make it like a V. We're gonna add our leaves behind the yellow flowers so it can look nice and clean from the back. So to do that is, when we do the flowers, as you can see here, you can't see where the flower ended. They ended right here. And I kind of hide that so it's not visible on this side or on this side. So when we add our glue, I like making sure that this is in the middle part. So when I glue it down to my V, I'm going to glue it down, these two facing inward like this. So I don't want it showing. So I did this one yellow and pink. So I'm gonna do this one the opposite way. So when they are in pigtails, they'll have yellow, pink, and then it'll actually be pink and yellow, like this, pink and yellow. That's how I'm gonna put it down. So now they know the way we want it to be, we are going to glue it down. So I'm gonna look for this section here, and I'm gonna add hot glue like here and to the middle part. And I kind of stick it down at an angle, like at a V, like this. I'm gonna stick that on there. I'm gonna do the same thing with my other one. So you kind of be fast doing this. It's gonna go like this towards the middle. We're gonna add hot glue here and upwards. So they're gonna go next to each other. And we're making a V. So like this. It's kind of hard to explain, but it looks like a V right there. A V, a V. And putting it together. And then I'm gonna grab our leaves, and this one's glued down like this. I kind of like this one to go on top and this one be down. So make sure that this one's gonna be glued down behind the yellow leaf, but kind of in front of the ear. So we're going behind, but this one's gonna be in front. So we're gonna put hot glue here, a little bit of hot glue. We're gonna go behind the yellow leaf, and we'll lift this one up. Lift that one up, and then we put our finger here and kind of press it down. So we want that one to be flat and this one to be up. And then there goes our little set. Super cute. And that's how you make it. So let me do a recap of the bow dies that I used to make it, or the flower dies. So the flower die was die number 438. We used the one in the middle. I cut out the 2 pink ones and the 2 yellow ones with die number 438. Then I used the leaf die, and I used these 2 and cut out 4 of them. 2 leaves here, 2 leaves here. And then for the ears, I used the big knot bow. I used this one. I cut out 2 of these and only 1 of these because you only need 1 for the pink side. And those are the dies I use. So die number 980, die number 262, and die number 438. You can find all these bow dies at mariatreto.com. If you have any questions, drop them down below. And follow for more tutorials. I just posted the tutorial for the bunny ears and the felt flowers. So I posted this one today, and on Tuesday, I posted the one of the smaller ears with the Leah. So if you missed the tutorial on Tuesday, and this is a tutorial I posted today, so go check it out on my TikTok to learn how to make the cute bunny ears with bows or with felt flowers. I just posted the tutorial for the felt flower bunny ears. So I posted this one today. On Tuesday, I posted the tutorial on how to do the bunny ears with a bow using the knot die. So on Tuesday, I used the smaller ones. And today I used the bigger ones. So here is a size comparison of the small one and the big one. They're super cute. So if you want to learn how to make these, go check out my TikTok and you'll have tutorials for both of them.